How should white react to the Budapest Gambit? Have you ever faced the Budapest Gambit and wondered how to respond effectively? This opening can catch many players off guard, but with the right approach, you can turn the tables. The Budapest Gambit begins with the moves 1, d4 knight to f6, 2, c4, and then 2, e5. Black sacrifices a pawn early on to challenge white's control of the center. This aggressive strategy can lead to exciting play, but it requires a solid plan from white. First, one of the best ways for white to react is to accept the gambit. This means playing 3 dx e5. Accepting the pawn is almost necessary because if you do not take it, black will maintain a strong pawn on e5, which can be hard to deal with later. Once you have accepted the gambit, the next step is to develop your pieces quickly. Rapid development is key to making the most of your extra pawn. You want to move your pieces out to control important squares and prepare for any potential attacks from black. Controlling the center is also vital. You should aim to support the d5 square, which is a strategic spot for your pieces. Keeping control of the center allows you to maneuver your pieces effectively and maintain an advantage. After 3 dx e5, black has two main responses. 3, knight to e4 or 3, knight to g4. If black plays the Fodorowicz variation with 3, knight to e4, be ready for quick development. You will need to counter black's rapid piece play with solid moves. If black chooses the more common main line with 3, knight to g4, you have several options. One option is the Adler variation with 4, knight to f3. This move seeks to gain more space in the center. Another option is the Alekhine variation with 4, e4, which gives you a strong pawn center and more room to maneuver. You could also consider the Rubinstein variation with 4, bishop to f4, leading to different strategic paths. As you navigate these variations, keep a few practical tips in mind. Be prepared for black's aggressive play. They often aim to launch a quick attack, so ensure your pieces are well coordinated and ready to defend. Managing your pawn structure is also important. Aim to create a strong structure while avoiding weaknesses that black might exploit. Finally, use your extra pawn wisely. If you can support a strong pawn center or create a passed pawn on the queen side, you can turn that extra pawn into a long-term advantage. By understanding these principles and variations, you can effectively counter the Budapest Gambit and gain an edge in your games.